the real world road rules, real world versus road rules. You remember those days. And as MTV started falling off, they still had a banger here and a banger there. You know, Teen Mom. Teen Mom. There was also a show called Catfish, spin-off from the movie Catfish, where a person acts like somebody else to get another person, a stranger, to start vibing with them, to start falling in love with them, maybe start sending them some money. It was a good show. But you can't deny that it's just taking things.
Listen up, America. We talking about a grown man, voice cracking like cheap vinyl, screaming, "I love you, Sophie." Right in the middle of Caitlin Clark's Pro-Am sanctuary, pristine greens turning into a damn circus. Security swooping in like linebackers, dragging this fool out of there while Clark's standing frozen, part confused, part ice cold. Sophie Cunningham, she just had her own little wardrobe malfunction. Now this, man exposing his whole soul on national TV. This ain't fan love, this obsession. Clark on the brink, composure hanging by a thread. wnba, already drama central. Now we got stalkers crashing Pro-Ams, unacceptable. Caitlin holding it together like a champ. But how much can one superstar take? This mess just went from sports to soap opera.
Sophie Cunningham's super fan got catfished. Oh, you hate to see it. I don't want to laugh, serious matter, but it's serious because it got taken to the next step that makes it very serious. But a Sophie Cunningham super fan got catfished into thinking he was talking to the one and only, shout out to the W360, shout out CJ, the white Nubian queen known as Sophie, shout out to the Pope, the Trophy Cunningham.
Yo, Pelican Golf Club, supposed to be zen, elite, whisper quiet, LPGA paradise. Caitlin Clark out here dropping bombs, galleries packed like it's March Madness on grass. Then bam, some loudmouth crasher turned serenity into a street fight. Screaming, disrupting, stealing shine from Clark and her celeb caddies. Spectators gasping, tension thicker than humidity. This ain't golf, this is circus invasion. Event built for talent, sportsmanship, now hijacked by chaos. Clark staying locked in, but how long for the pressure cracks even the phenom? Modern stardom? Unpredictable madness. Athletes can't even swing without drama detonating? LPJ deserve better. This spectacle just exposed the dark side of fame. Straight up.
The W360, shout out CJ, the white Nubian queen known as Sophie, shout out to the Pope, the Trophy Cunningham. Let's get right into it, shall we? Please like the video, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed. Caitlin Clark's Pro-Am interrupted by man claiming to be Sophie Cunningham's boyfriend. Let's get into it, shall we? A man appearing to be in his 70s and claiming to be the boyfriend of WNBA star Sophie Cunningham was escorted off the ground.
Yo, 70-something grandpa convinced he's Sophie Cunningham's man. Storming Pelican Golf Club, yelling, "Baby, I'm your boyfriend." Right at Clark's fevered teammate turned celeb caddy. Sophie out here smiling for charity. Bam, delusional love bomb drops. Public knows her real life, her real squad. This ain't it. Red flags waving like penalty flags in overtime. Man's locked in his fantasy, turning Lapgate bliss into psycho soap opera. Cunningham center stage, zero consent. Clark grinding, gallery stunned. This obsession just hijacked the whole vibe. Deeper trouble brewing, fame's dark underbelly exposed. Athletes can't escape the crazies. Straight facts. Protect the stars.
Let's get into it, shall we? A man appearing to be in his 70s and claiming to be the boyfriend of WNBA star Sophie Cunningham was escorted off the grounds of the Pelican Golf Club during Caitlin Clark's Pro-Am round after apparently being the victim of a scam. According to the Daily Mail, Cunningham, who was among the celebrity caddies for her Indiana Fever teammate, was walking the 10th fairway when the man shouted for her several times, calling her Soph. Soph! Soph! She's probably like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is that guy? According to the Daily Mail, Cunningham, two members of the Bel Air Police Department were assigned to the group for security.
Yo, 10th fairway, polite claps, whispers, golf etiquette on lock. Then Gramps erupts. Sophie, I love you. Piercing silence like a bad buzzer beater. All eyes snap to Cunningham. Fever star, celeb caddy, now trapped in this psycho spotlight. Ain't cute, Ain't charming, straight alarming. Man's invading space, crossing lines, screaming delusion. Organizers panicking, security scrambling. This ain't autograph hunting. This obsession on steroids. Sophie grinding pro duties, now dodging a stalker mid-swing. Vibe shattered, concern sky high. Fame's price? Unhinged fans, crashing reality. Protect the queens. This breach unacceptable. LPJ ain't therapy session. Lock it down. Yo.
When he produced messages from a social media accounted perpetrating, to be Cunningham's, the officer told the man he was likely being scammed. The man said he had sent his girlfriend almost $2,000 in gift cards through the account. The man continued to ask if he could talk to Cunningham, believing she would verify his story. A sheriff's golf cart then arrived and he was escorted off the court. Quote, "So what? You're going to eject me for speaking to my girlfriend," he said, according to the Daily Mail. The man continued to say, "If I could just speak to her."
Yo, security squad. 2 Bella PD officers glued to Clark's crew, sprinting in like defensive ends. Man still hollering Sophie's name. They assess, contain, shut it down. Priority 1, keep the phenom safe. Keep the LPGA rolling smooth. No debate, no delay, swift, decisive, professional. This ain't small-time fan nonsense. This a public disturbance on steroids. Clark, Cunningham, celeb caddies, zero room for harassment. Heightened protocols activated. Protocols that scream superstar status. Rapid response proves it. Fame demands Fort Knox protection. Unpredictable crazies, handled. Event saved, athletes shielded, stage set for the real tea. This grandpa's claims about to get exposed under bright lights. Security said not today. Locked in.
Oh, so what? You're going to eject me for speaking to my girlfriend, he said, according to the Daily Mail. The man continued to say, "If I could just speak to her," as he was getting into the cart. Clark, one of the most popular athletes in the world, drew a large gallery of fans during her appearance in the program one day before the start of the Annika, driven by Gainsbridge. Prior to the man being escorted off the court, the caddies each hit a drive and Cunningham hit a man in the gallery. Cunningham buried her head in Clark's shoulders in embarrassment before Clark pointed in the direction of the crowd and told her she hit a spectator. Cunningham then ran into the crowd, hugged the man she hit before posing for a picture.
Yo, cops say id now. Grandpa whips it out, then drops the bomb. Ain't necessary, officers. I'm Sophie Cunningham's boyfriend. Face stone cold convinced, like he rehearsed in the mirror. Delusion? Deception? Either way, chillin'. Man's living in 4K fantasy while real world screaming red flags. Law enforcement staring at a walking psyop, zero doubt in his voice, pure certainty in a lie. Situation flips from loud fan to full-on mental health code. Red. Bella PD handling with kid gloves. Gotta de-escalate a ticking identity crisis. Clark watching, Cunningham shook, galleries gasping. This ain't golf no more. It's intervention central. One fabricated relationship just hijacked the whole damn tournament. Authorities treading careful, truth versus belief colliding live. Protect the stars, expose the frauds. Straight chaos.
Most of our. Clark, Cunningham, and Hull spoke and joked most of the round, with Clark receiving most of the attention from the gallery. All three signed autographs for a few minutes following the round, but under heavy scrutiny. The Athletic recently wrote about the catfishing scam in which fans are deceived into believing they are communicating with their sports hero/obsession and tricked into making payments, typically through cryptocurrency or gift cards, to who they believe is the athlete. Folks, you guys ever watch those body cams of people cashing gift cards and the cop shows up and says, "Oh, I think you're getting scammed"? There's this YouTuber that I...
Yo, Gramps pulls out his phone like it's the Holy Grail. Look, DMs from Sophie herself. We in love. Officers squint. Red flags popping like fireworks. Fake profile. Catfish stench thicker than locker room funk. Trained eyes spot the scam in 0.5 seconds. Spelling errors, burner vibes, zero verification. Man's proof crumbles faster than a bad jumper. This ain't romance. It's digital fraud on steroids. Bella PD shifting gears. Disturbance to full investigation. Clark's group frozen. Cunningham blindsided. Galleries buzzing. One cruel con just shattered Grandpa's delusion live on the fairway. Fame's dark web exposed. Scammers preying on stars and seniors. LPJ turned crime scene. Truth dropping bombs. Protect the queens. Bust the fakes. Straight devastation.
I doubt it. It's probably sent on the other side of this world to some foreign bank he'll never see or hear from again. But unfortunately, he still might be in the middle of a scam. Hopefully that gentleman's family or friends are still around and can help guide him through some times. Because, I mean, I would hate for that to happen to one of my family members, right? I hate that to happen to my dad, to a parent, a grandparent, an aunt. That would absolutely suck. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Appreciate all the support. See you next time, and as always, take it easy.
Yo, officer drops the hammer. Sir, you've been catfished hard. Grandpa's World Craters? That Sophie Cunningham account? Fake as a $3 bill, crafted with surgical precision to bleed wallets. Man's face goes ghost white, beliefs shattered like backboard glass. Cop lays it bare. Online impersonation is a silent assassin, stalking the lonely, the hopeful, the trusting. Digital streets full of predators wearing superstar masks. Then the gut punch. I sent her $2 grand in gift cards. 2 G's, gone. Emotional strings yanked, heartstrings snapped, pure exploitation. This ain't misunderstanding. It's high-tech theft wrapped in romance. LPGA fairway turned crime scene, scammers turning love into loot. But hold up, man still clinging. Let me talk to Sophie. Just one call, she'll confirm. Pleading like his life depends on it. Evidence stacked like bricks, he's still living in Delusion Palace. That's the mind bender of catfishing. Hooks deeper than money, it's soul damage. Psychological chains tighter than any wallet hit. Officers trying to pry him loose from the fantasy, but hope's a stubborn beast. Galleries watching in silence. Clark, Cunningham, everybody feeling the weight. This senior citizen just got robbed blind. Heart and bank account. Lesson louder than any air horn. Trust but verify. Every DM, every I love you from a blue check could be a con. Scammers study playbooks, photos, posts, personal details, building perfect traps. Emotional vulnerability, that's their Super Bowl. One click, one baby, one gift card, boom, you're drained. Man's persistence, tragic proof of the scam's power. Brainwashed into begging for the lies. Security, PD, LPGA brass, all on high alert now. Protect the stars, protect the fans, double down on cyber shields. This ain't just a golf glitch, it's a national wake up. Catfishing ain't cute, ain't harmless, it's predatory warfare. 2 grand gone, trust obliterated, dignity on the tee. Grandpa's still whispering, she loves me. While cops escort him out, heartbreak in real time. Caitlin Clark watching the fallout. Sophie shaken. This scam just turned Pro-Am into public service announcement. Lock your accounts, guard your heart, verify before you wire. Fame's price. Scammers in the shadows. Bella PD said enough. Shut it down, spread the word. No more victims on the fairway. Educate, elevate, eliminate the fakes. Straight truth. Yo on the clock, and the scene is a full-blown circus. Sheriff's golf cart rolls up like the final buzzer. Lights flashing, engine humming. This ain't a warning, it's the ejection. Grandpa's world collapsing. Confusion, hurt, tears streaming as they lift him in. Parting words? Yo, so what? Ejecting me for talking to my girl? Loaded with injustice, man still clinging to the lie like it's oxygen. Delusion to the door, dramatic exit sealing the surreal LPGA soap opera. Galleries gasping, phones up. This Pro-Am just went viral. Center of the storm, Sophie Cunningham, fever teammate, celeb caddy, rising star, walking blind into a catfish hurricane. Scammers using her name, face fame, building a 2K romance fraud. She out here grinding for charity. Next thing, grandpa screaming baby. Media swarming, lines blurred, pro-life meets personal nightmare, uncomfortable spotlight, understatement. Clark's squad now crime scene adjacent. But hold up, day already wild. Minutes before the scam bomb, Sophie tees off, crack, ball, ricochets off a fan's dome. Gallery gasp, concern rippling, Cunningham mortified. Raw reaction, head in Clark's shoulder. Pure overwhelm, embarrassment flooding, composure gone. One swing, one mishap, tone set for chaos. Then bam, catfish grandpa erupts. Double whammy, physical flub to emotional tsunami. This ain't golf, it's gladiator drama. Sophie navigating 2 disasters. First her drive hits flesh, then her name hits a scam. Clark holding her up like a true teammate. Shoulder soaked in shame, then shock. Pro-Am meant for smiles, charity, highlights. Now headlining for heartbreak and hazards. Fan okay? Hopefully. But Sophie's day? Shattered. Embarrassment to empathy overload. Lesson, fame's a minefield. One bad swing, one fake DM, boom, you're trending for trauma. Scammers pray, fans flinch, stars suffer. Cunningham walking proof. Talent don't shield you from chaos. LPJ brass, WNBA fam, Bella PD, all hands on deck. Protect the queens, vet the DMs, secure the greens. Grandpa escorted out, head down, victim of love's cruelest con. Sophie, still standing, but day etched in infamy. Clark keeping focus, Sophie keeping grace. This duo unbreakable. But the message echoes. Verify before you wire, swing with care, and never let delusions derail the game. Pro-Am turned PSA, catfish, concussions, composure on the line. Yo, teammates locked in, Sophie head buried in Clark's shoulder, pure vulnerability on the fairway, pressure crushing, embarrassment flooding, but Caitlin, rock solid. Silent nod, then action. Look, Soph, fans waving, he gets it. Points to the crowd, flips shame to solidarity. Leadership on steroids, awkwardness deflected, composure restored. Clark ain't just scoring buckets, she's piloting through chaos. One tender moment, bond sealed, foreshadowing the catfish tsunami about to drop. Clark staying ice cold while the Pro-Am spirals. Golf ball mishap. Handled. Grandpa delusion? Brewing. She's guiding Sophie with grace. Measured moves. Zero panic. This duo, unbreakable under fire. But zoom out. This ain't just drama. It's a digital heist exposed. Catfishing scams, stalking sports fans like linebackers. Fake Sophie accounts DMing sweet nothings. Boom, gift cards flying. Crypto, Cash App, $2,000 gone. Love for the game twisted into a con. Social media, fertile ground for predators wearing jerseys. Scammers study stats, posts, pics, building perfect traps. Emotional hooks deeper than wallets. Fans bleed cash and trust. Clark's Pro-Am just became national PSA. Grandpa ejected, heart shattered. Victim of shadow ops. LPGA greens turned crime scene. Stars shine, scammers strike, vulnerability, plus reach, the exploitation central. Message blasting, verify every DM, blue check, fakeable. I love you from a hero. Red flag, lock accounts, guard hearts, educate the stands. Clark leading on course, off course, poise personified. Sophie recovering, galleries learning, this chaos birth clarity. Sports love pure till scammers dirty it. Bella PD, WNBA, LPGA, unite. Shut down the fakes, shield the faithful. Yo, cut to the chase. Amidst the Pelican pandemonium, Sophie Cunningham shining bright elsewhere. Just dropped his first athlete partner for Sun Cruiser. That vodka iced tea slammer poised for off-season bliss. Announced November 10th, NYC pop-up November 13th. Fans sipping, shooting free throws. Sophie headlining the play hard, relax harder vibe. Brand sponsoring her downtime. Getaways, game watches, sun-soaking cheers. I grind on court, but unwind. I own it, she says, pure triumph. Star power soaring. Adidas, Arby's, now this, Queen moves. But bam, catfish chaos at the Pro-Am crashes the party. Grandpa's $2,000 scam in her name, heartbreak overdrive, financial hit, chump change next to the soul crush, fabricated love shattered, trust torched, public humiliation on live stream. Family, friends, step up. This betrayal, gut-wrenching, needs armor-plated resilience to rebound, ain't victimless, scars for life, emotional whiplash that lingers like a bad hangover. This juxtaposition, fame's roller coaster, triumph to trauma in a heartbeat. Brand glow-up meets digital nightmare, perception flipping faster than a crossover. Pelican mess sparks big questions. How to Clark, Sophie connect with rabid fans without inviting wolves. Accessibility versus armor. Social media's double-edged sword. Engage, essential. But security must be Fort Knox. Physical barriers, cyber shields, malicious actors lurking, turning cheers to chaos. WNBA queens deserve the balance. Foster love, but lock down the threats. Awareness? Critical. Scams ain't jokes, they're theft. Vigilance every DM, every event. Sophie's day? Highs to hell, but she's built for it. Sun Cruiser cheers ahead. Lessons etched deep. Protect the stars, educate the stands, evolve or perish in this spotlight jungle. Yo, Pelican Pro-Am, case study on steroids, security rebooting, fan protocols getting an overhaul. No more breaches, no more chaos. Clark's celeb bash flipped from festive to frenzy. Sophie's errant drive, whack. Fan tagged, mortified tears in Clark's shoulder. Then Gramps' catfish bombshell, $2,000 scammed. She's my girl. Delusion echoed till the sheriff cart hauled him. Adoration twisted. Deception. Digital dagger. Scrutiny. 24/7 inferno. Clark, ice-veined leader. Sophie, raw vulnerability. Fame's price tag, emotional armor, cyber fortress, composure on lock. One swing, one scam, celebration to circus. Athletes navigating minefields where love turns loot, heroes turn targets. Lesson, protect the stars, vet the DMs, balance the love with lockdown. Modern celeb,